Hey! Welcome to Jason is a Social Scientist. By mouth daily. Pill number tree.tutu. Can I reach you? Oh, I can. Oh, that's right. When the actual sample, this is a defect in the. If I could perfect this keyboard, it would still, when I press the keys right now, it would still do the sampled sound that you hear. Because if you listen, you'll hear tree.tutu. Hello. Denise Donaldson, hello. Think of this as more like just a rough concept. I just, more than built anything, I just moved shit down below to the other layers or up above so like you could see me. But like, this is the concept, and I have my friend to thank for it. My genius friend. My literal genius friend. And like, that brings me up to like what I want to start off the show about. Like, the thing I had most fun doing today was complimenting my friends. And maybe I learned it by watching you because you guys compliment me so much. And yeah, two of my good friends at work, I gave them compliments that they deserved, and that felt really good. Hello, Erica. Hello. Welcome to Jason is a Social Scientist. By mouth daily. Pill number tree.tutu. Hello, Erica. Oh wait, let me add it to my personal timeline. Facebook. Get off the internet. What are you guys doing on the internet? No, this is a good place. Like, I just think like how rare and crazy it is to have something real and authentic on the fucking book of face. Like some people know, probably, hopefully a lot of people know, like, maybe a lot of people don't know because otherwise we wouldn't be here. This whole platform was just designed to rank hot women at Harvard. Like, by some fucking bro. Like, fuck you, Zuckerberg. Like, that's what it's built on. Like, to, like, get his rocks off at Harvard and, commoditize or, like, make women into property, basically. Yeah, it's gross. But anyway, but still, here, you found something authentic here. Hey, Mitch! How are you, Mitch? You're the Mitch from Wisconsin, right? That I've visited in person. It's tree.tutu. If you scroll down the page a little bit, you'll see the numbers decoded, I think. Or, well, no, just in order. Like, it's not, and I forgot the 8. I forgot what 8 was for. You should just kiss off into the sun, I guess. What? What is he even talking about? Like, this guy just rambles on and on. I get excited to be here. Hello. April. Hello. I'm just such a goof. Doot. Peekaboo. Oh yeah, we can play peekaboo with this. Peekaboo. That, like, in the nursery rhyme book, that's like one of the, of course it makes sense, it's one of the oldest childhood games, infant games, peekaboo. There's a nursery rhyme, I forget which one it was, but it's basically about peekaboo. We could look that up right now. Oh, but, well, I know which one it is if I see the title, I don't know. Let's go to the index. Oh, I don't even have to get behind you. I was like, dang, there's this little table here. But no, this works. Yes, Mitch! How are you doing? Are you still living, like, north? I remember driving north. I remember you being a good friend, too. And a t-shirt, like the cat. I think it finally wore out. I was getting holes in the armpit. The cat with the tie-dye. We're live. I don't know, was anybody here that got the sneak peek on the new set? Not like I did much more, but switch cameras. I tried to go like live, but only for me. So on the old iPad, because it has a bigger screen, but somehow between going from the post to when I switched to the live, it went back to public, and so I was just like, I had the news playing in the background, just tinkering around, and all of a sudden I noticed people commenting. Yeah, thanks. Woo. Like there's five total layers. Like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 total layers, which we will get to visit on other nights. Maybe we'll have one extra special layer that I don't know what it'll have in it. Like, there's no extra special layer. Oh. Let's see. Speaking of, we've got fun toys here, too. We'll get banned for this. Woo! This came from the Tom of Finlay. This is all about HIV education, by the way. I should have, like, some HIV education sign in the background that prevents me from, like, any Insta-bans. That would be terrible. Shh, don't talk about it. Like, I'm gonna manifest reality. All right, let's see. Wait, let's find this peekaboo. This is an innocent show. You didn't see what you saw. Don't believe your lying eyes. That's the only thing I can. Like, Trump and I might agree on that. Don't believe your lying eyes if I ever do anything wrong. Let's see. Let's see. A dillar, a dollar. No, that's not it. A fox jumped up one winter's night. That's not it. A frog. He would a wooing go. Nope. A was an apple pie. Nope. A wise old owl lived in an oak. I don't think that's it. What were we looking for again? Peekaboo. Baba, black sheep. Let's go to P and see if that's there. Pat a cake, baker's man. No. So let's keep going. A wise old owl lived in an oak. Baba, black sheep. Bobby Shafto's gone to see Shafto. You don't want to get the Shafto, do you? Okay. Boys and girls come out to play. Oh, like something in the moonlight. That one is an interesting one that talks about how in the past children weren't treated much differently than adults. They dressed and spoke and acted similarly to adults, and that going out for that at midnight or whatever is pretty normal, and that nursery rhymes that expose kids to a lot of these nursery rhymes expose kids to violent things and things that are taboo, and it was considered probably a good idea to in a world where life was you could get mumps or measles because you didn't have a vaccine or something crazy like that, or or where we didn't have the modern health things that we take for granted, but in a world like that where life was really maybe even felt more precious than it does now, what? Yeah, maybe it's probably good that they're streetwise and smart. Anyway, that's an interesting one though. The boys and girls come out to play. Bye bye bunting. I don't think that's it. Charlie stole the barley. Clap hands. Maybe let's try that one. That could be it. Nice to see you too. Hi Shane. Hey, I'm doing pretty. I'm doing better now because I'm here. This is a good place. Let's see, 149. This will be a short show too. I started late. It's been a rough night. There's a reason I didn't make any more progress on the set. from when the sneak peek. Just stressful. Like, life is stressful. Life is stressful. But that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm getting support. That's why I created my mouth. That's the premise of the show, is a place for support. 149. Okay. Clap hands, so father come home. For father's got money, but mother's got none. Clap hands, clap hands. This game for infant amusement has many versions. All involve taking the child's hands, clapping them, and repeating the little rhyme which always begins, clap hands. That is not peekaboo. Tree.tutu. Tree.tutu. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. It's not clap hands, clap hand. Cock-a-doodle-doo? No. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Curly locks, curly locks. Wilt thou be mine? Dance to your daddy. I don't think that's it either. Diddle diddle dumpling. My son John. I have a son John. We call him Jack. Ding dong bell. Boy does she now. Oh, that's not good. Ding dong bell. That's not it either. Dr. Foster went to Gloucester. Early to bed, early to rise. Eeny meeny, miny mo. Castle Grayskull? Oh, this is a bed sheet. Yes, that's my bed sheet. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. Eventually, the whole kingdom was lost. All for the want of a horseshoe nail. Let's see, Georgie Porgy pudding and pie. Goosey gander. I'd take a gander and a goosey. Let's see, I'm not seeing it yet. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. Here we go, round the mulberry bush. Hey, diddle diddle. Hickety pickety, my black hen. Hickory dickory dock. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. How many miles to Babylon? God, which one is it? Anybody know which one? Like, which popular nursery rhyme might be about the classic child infant game of peekaboo? Does anything come to mind? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Hush the baby by on a treetop. On a three top. Hush the baby by on a three top. I do not like the Dr. Fell. That's a good one. I want to read that one. It's short and sweet. I know a lot of Dr. Fells. Okay. This poem is called I Do Not Like Thee, Dr. Fell. I do not like thee, Dr. Fell. The reason why? I cannot tell. But this I know, and know full well. I do not like thee, Dr. Fell. I do not like thee, Dr. Fell. Dr. Fell, born 1625, and died in 1686. The Dr. Fell referred to here, born in those days, here was the Dean of Christ Church, Oxford. The rhyme first appears in the works of the satirist Tom Brown, who, it is said, was threatened with expulsion from Oxford unless he could translate on the spot the lines of Roman poet Martial. And I'm going to butcher this Latin. Non amo te sabidi nec possum dissere quar huc tantum possum dissere. Non amo te. Brown's translation was this verse. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. There's so many Dr. Fells in my life. Okay, I had a little nut tree. Nothing would it bear. Ron, this is a train table. It's it's a sad story, actually, these train tables. It's such a bittersweet thing. I'm gonna tell it quick. So, like, when I was working night shift at Murrow at the inpatient psychiatric unit, I started there on the child unit in 2005 when I graduated nursing school, and then after a year, I transferred to the adult unit. And what was I saying about that? God dang it! I always lose my train of thought. Fucking A. So, train table. And so then I work night shift, so I get off at like 7 in the morning. And when I get off work, especially at Thursday morning, Friday morning, Saturday mornings, I would go to garage sales all summer long after the kids were born. And I would just like buy every fucking toy that looked cool to me. And like the Thomas stuff, like really like, that was the stuff I really, like, I don't know, I really liked it. It was interactive and fun and just different. And so, yeah, like, so I went from the garage sales to, like, you know, buying stuff on eBay, and I got a pretty good Thomas the Wooden Railway collection. And, oh, my wife was so mad about me spending the money on it, you know, and I was making decent money. I was, like, whatever. It was, like, I've spent dumber shit. I've spent money on dumber shit. Trust me. And, anyway, it was like this kind of like, this thing that between us. Like, she got so mad about it. And like, I had like 3 train tables. There's 5 here now. But I had 3 at the time, and I stopped collecting. Only recently did I get 2 more. When I had the idea to stack them. I think that was like, I was just looking at them like, oh, why didn't I think of that sooner? Anyway, upstairs in the kitchen, in the area now where the show took place, I had 3 train tables, and I had them, like, I spent a long time. It's like, this shit is hard to get to stay together, and you have to, like, fucking get, these, like, track clips, like, these plastic clips, you have to put it at each connection point, or the whole thing falls apart. Anyway, so, like, I had all the, like, 3 train tables connected, all of it into one big, like, interactive, fucking cool fucking thing, right? And I had just got it together just before fucking Thanksgiving, you know, and my kids are probably, like, 3 and 4, right? You know, whatever, and I was just excited to share it with them. And I was excited to show my family. And my wife was too embarrassed to she made me fucking tear the shit down before Thanksgiving and bring it down the basement. I just never touched it again after that. And the thing that really fucking stings is, like, right after that, she started collecting Thomas Trackmaster. And our basement is filled with Thomas Trackmaster. And, like, if that's not spite, I don't know what is. Anyway, yeah, let's see, the peekaboo. I Had a Little Pony? That's not it. I Love Little Pussy. Her coat is so warm. We read that one last night. Let's see. That was the first page I turned to. That was a nice one to start. That was a nice one to start with and finish with. All right, let's see. I saw 3 ships come sailing by. If all the world were paper, I'll tell you a story. Jack and Jill went up a hill. Jack be nimble. Jack Sprat could eat no fat. Ladybird, ladybird, fly away home. Lavender's blue dilly, dilly, lavender's green. That was boring. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. Little boy blue, come blow your horn. I like that. Little boy blue, come blow your horn. Like that, like there's echoes of I'm clean as a whistle in there. Remember the tagline? Come blow me. I'm clean as a whistle. Come blow me. All right. Let's see. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. That one is so dark. Like, the sheep's tails get cut off and they're hung in a tree to dry. And then at the end, she finds them and she tacks them back all onto the sheep. That's super dark. This is the things they told kids in whatever year that was. Now we just let them on Facebook. No, TikTok. Oh, I hate short form video. Like, I'm a man who like made 4-hour long live videos for like years, and watch my kids watch fucking short form video. It's like, it's painful to even listen to, and they do it in fast forward. Thanks, Tris. Why am I such a permissive parent? Like, as if I couldn't stop them. Okay, let's see. Little Jack Horner. Little Miss Muffet. Little Polly Flinders. Little Tommy Tucker. London Bridge is falling down. Lucy Lockett lost her pocket. That one sounds fun. I can't really remember. Mary had a little lamb. Mary, quite contrary. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Oh my God. Monday's child is fair of face. Now I lay me down to sleep. A 4-hour tour. Let's see. 4-hour tour. No, I'm looking for 4-hour tour. That, as if that was where I was at. Let's see. Now they lay me down to sleep. Oh dear, what can the matter be? That one, that is like the in the description, it describes I don't know how to describe it. The person that the character in the story or whatever is a plaintiff. Like, she's, where is my boyfriend? He promised me some blue bonnets. Where is he? Where could he be? I wonder where he's at. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh dear, what can the matter be? Yeah. Oh dear, what can the matter be? Why is he so long at the fair? What is he doing at the fair? I think everything's fair game at the fair. Okay. It's bedtime almost. This is not peekaboo. Oh, the grand old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up a hill and marched them down again. When he was halfway up, well, I don't know, he was something, and then when he was halfway up, now I gotta look it up. Oh wait, when he was halfway up, he was neither up nor down. Let's see. Oh where has my little dog gone? Old King Cole? Old Mother Goose, when? Old Mother Hubbard. 1, 2. Let's try that one. That sounds simple. No, that's 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Hey, Damo. Good to see you, man. How are things down under? I'm so jealous. Let's see. Okay. Oranges and lemons. That one's fun. It's all about bells and shit. And churches. Pat a cake, baker's man. Peter, pumpkin eater. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper. Pleased to remember, Polly put the kettle on. Oh, here's more pussy. Pussycat. Where have you been? All these plaintiff sounding arguments. Just be glad they're back. Okay, rain, go away. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross. Ring a roses. Rub-a-dub-dub. Ducky, that's a good song. Look up Ducky by Jungle Bobby. I highly recommend it. And then We by Jungle Bobby. Jungle Bobby is really cool. He's all about love. So is Baby No Money. I had so much fun at the Baby No Money concert. It was like so much fun. It was a really bad night. What was happening was I was like in the middle of a suicidal crisis. It was like about 2 weeks ago, and I checked into a hotel rather than like carry out a suicide plan. I don't know if I really would have carried it out, but like I just didn't know what to do, and but I stayed in a hotel for like 4 nights, and the concert happened to be one of those nights, and like my wife and kid were there. I'm just gonna say what was so painful. Like I was like telling my wife like that I had a plan and all this stuff. Like I was being, like, I'm like, if you can't help me, please find somebody that can. And like, she like turned off her phone. And another night I asked her directly, and like she can hear me like cry. I just like cry. I mean, it's sobbing. Like saying like, please, if you can't help, and she's like, fine, I will. And she doesn't actually do anything. And it's like, fine, like, it's hard to like reconcile that. It's like, it's really hurtful. And I get if she can't be there, but like, I didn't know how to reach out for help. I don't know now. I really and I don't want you guys to worry about me, because I promised my daughter, and I promised, I promised my daughter, like, that I would be there for her. I wasn't going anywhere, and I meant it, because she needs me. And, like, the reason I could promise her that, though, was, like, not only the connection I was feeling with her, but because I knew that I was coming back to the show, and I knew how it made me feel. And so, like, not that you have to be here, because, like, if the show went on, like, it's not about the show, it's about the cup. Like, I just need to know that I am not a bad person, that, like, at least somebody can see me and know that I am not a bad person. Like, they can know my full story and say, Jason, you're okay, and actually you've been really hurt. You've been really mistreated. And, like, be validated. Like, that's really what I needed. Like, and you guys, like, provide, like, the love and affirmation that I needed for a long time. And you were doing it for a long time. Like, and I don't even think you knew how badly I needed it. Hi, actress. Where is this fucking peekaboo? Why is it, like, peekaboo is hard to find. Like, it never sticks its head up. Let's see. Jungle Bobby, Rubber Dub Dub, that's good. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw. Simple Simon, Metapyman. Something about his wares. Penny, something in wares, I don't know. Sing a song of sixpence. A pocket full of rye. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Isn't that what a dainty dish to set before a king? The queen was in the counting house, counting out her money. Thus, something, and eating bread and honey, when along came a crow, something picked up, I don't know, that's all I know. Solomon Grundy. Taffy was a houseman, Taffy was a thief. Taffy came to my house and stole a round of beef, something of beef. I went to Taffy's house. Taffy wasn't in. Like, Taffy came to my house and stole a diamond ring. I went to Taffy's house. Taffy was asleep. I saw something, and I hauled off and punched him in the face. I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened to poor Taffy. What is it about Welshmen? Are they really that bad? You don't want to Welsh somebody, I guess. Like, what? Who, I don't even know. Where is Welsh? Who are Welsh people? The lion and the unicorn were fighting for the crown. The man in the moon. The queen of hearts. There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. Yeah, something crooked. Whatever, I don't know. There was a Jolly Miller once. There was a little girl. Oh, that my mom always used. This is my favorite one, because my mom always touched my forehead when she. There was a little girl, and she had a little curl. My mom would always draw the little curl on my forehead. there was a little girl, and she had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. And when she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid. Let's see. Take it to heck. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. 30 days has September. This is the house that Jack built. I had this one memorized when I was like 10. I don't anymore. I tried it the other day. It was embarrassing. Greetings, Candy. Hi. I might change it to greetings, but it's all good. It's flexible and it's always changing and adapting. It bounces off of itself. But I don't know if you were here yesterday and telling my story about how I really identify with Gru. This is the house that Jack built. This is the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cat that chased the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cow with a crumpled horn that kicked the dog that worried the cat that chased the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the farmer, this is the man. Hey, this is the man all tattered and torn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn, that kicked the dog that worried the cat, that chased the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the man. This is the priest. This is one that always confused me when I was a kid. It took me a bit. This is the priest that married the man that milked the cow. That milked the cow with the crumpled horn. This is the priest. How is the priest? He gets woken. I know that the priest all shaven and shorn, that married the man all tattered and torn, that milked the cow with the crumpled horn, that kicked the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cock that crowed in the morn, that woke the priest all shaven and shorn, that married the man all tattered and torn, that milked the cow with the crumpled horn, that kicked the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the farmer that sowed the corn. It's Farenduk all throughout. This is the farmer that sowed the corn, this is the farmer that sowed the corn, the cock that crowed in the morn, that fed the cock. This is the farmer that sowed the corn, that fed the cock that crowed in the morn, that woke the priest all shaven and shorn, that married the man all tattered and torn, that milked the cow with the crumpled horn, that kicked the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built. Got it! I got it! Woo! Hey, Damo! I was worried about it. I was like, I couldn't get fed there. Like, sewed and fed. I mean, come on. That's sexual. Come on. All right. And the priest marrying a man. And the cock that crowed in the morn. Come on! All right. All right. Let's see. This is the house that Jack, where we're at, right? This little pig went to market. 3 blind mice, see how they run. 3 little kittens, they lost their mittens. 3 wise men of Gotham. Oh, I love that one. Thank you, Angel. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I really didn't. I tried to do it at work for my 2 coworkers, I like embarrassed myself. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Let's see. The Gotham one. Oh, I like that one because the wise men of Gotham. No, that's not right. That's different. The three wise men of Gotham. They went to sea in a bowl. My story would have been longer if their bowl would have been stronger. Let's see. Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor. That's to market, to buy, to market, to buy a fat pig. No, Tom, the Piper's son, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledee. Like this, I think that's before Alice in Wonderland. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Two little dicky birds sitting on a wall. Wee, wee, winky runs through the town. What are little boys made of? What are little boys made of? Anybody know? Does anybody know what little boys are made of? That's a good poll. What are little boys made of? I know two things. There's three ingredients. You do too? Nice. Choo-choo. Here's the trains that go with it too. I couldn't get the slugs. I had snails and puppy dog tails. And little girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. That's what little girls are made of. I think it's not men and women. I think the qualities that we identify as feminine are like the qualities that are many of the qualities that I find admirable. But that they can be found in both men and women. But they're just expected of women, I think. Let's see. And not everybody can live up to expectations, quite frankly. Great expectations. Grate. Let's see. When good King Arthur ruled this land. Toot toot. Where are you going to, my pretty maid? Who killed Cock Robin? Yankee Doodle went to town. I don't know. Let's try Dance to Your Daddy, just for fun, and then we're gonna give up and we'll find it another day. It's not it, but we'll dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb. You shall have a fishy in a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. That's Dance to Your Daddy. This dandling song is particularly popular in Scotland and the North Country, often with an additional verse. Baby shall have an apple, baby shall have a plum, baby shall have a rattle when daddy comes home. Toot toot. It's about bedtime. Maybe we gotta do the premise. I like doing the premise. That nursery rhyme book I had, like my mom had since I was like as early as I can remember, and I loved it the whole time. Let's see. Oh, I should say it's a collection of nursery rhymes. It's called Popular Nursery Rhymes, and it's edited by Jennifer Mulheron. She was an English professor who has now sadly died. Okay, so, all right. You might be wondering what the show is about. You're welcome, Angel. You're welcome. let's see. Yeah, people often wonder what my show is about. Are you wondering what the show is about? Most of you probably know, but just in case anybody comes back here and watches it and wonders, people often wonder what the show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication. I should get my HIV. Let me start over. I'm going to get my HIV medication, and it'll be perfect this time. I promise. Oh, God. I can get like a seat to sit there. It'll be good. Yeah, it'll be good. Oh, I can tell you about a concept too. This is kind of fun. Before I go to bed. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there's the pill. To really fully tell you about the concept, it requires a small wardrobe adjustment. So before I rebooted By Mouth Daily, I had a different idea. I was like mulling over in my head. And I was thinking about starting an OnlyFans account. And this isn't going exactly where you think it's going. You might be wishing you might want to. Either way, it's not going where you think it's going, whether you want it to or not. But I was thinking about starting an OnlyFans account, but not to expose my body. Not at all. I'm just doing this for show you what the cover photo of any channel that I would have had. But that's that is the only amount of skin you would have ever seen for my OnlyFans channel. I think. I don't know. Depends how much money I would have gotten. I don't know. Maybe no money makes being a gigolo sound pretty fun. Anyway, this is just about my chest, right? So I had this concept of Jason's toy chest. Let's see. So the whole idea is I was going to use these toys and set them up as so embarrassing. Let's see. Do stop motion videos with Thomas the Wooden Railway, and then I was going to add in these I was going to add in what is it? A modified. I have an extra one of these, and with the fish removed, and I was gonna make a bathhouse for these guys, and it was gonna be a HIV education stop motion video with putting trains and these little guys in compromising positions and making sure that they knew about HIV education. That was the concept, and the cover photo was gonna be how did this leg fall off? Oh, here's the uncircumcised penis. It's still attached to the doll. Whew. Okay, let's see. So the whole thing I did, the cover photo would have been just a close-up of my chest. I haven't taken the picture yet. I got the dolls ready. And it would have been called Jason's Toy Chest. Something along those lines. Jason's Toy Chest. That was the idea. That's why I took off my shirt. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm just embarrassed. Thanks, Angel. Let's see. I still haven't gotten around to taking the picture. That's been an idea for 3 months or 4 months. The dolls have been all ready. I haven't had my shirt off to take the picture, and I'm okay, let's see. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, the premise. What is this show about? What the fuck is this show about anyway? Welcome to Jason is a Social Scientist. I heard somebody wondering what the show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After tree.tutu, let me do that again. After tree.tutu pills and tree.2 shows, the what is it? The show has evolved to include a number of bells, whistles, and bows. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me their most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around about the show. The community. That's right, right? I know it's right. To me, it's the most significant thing to have risen up and around and about the show. Therein lies the support I was looking for. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. I used to have this memorized really good. I do have a bell. There's a bell here. It's a shitty bell, but we have a bell. Ooh. It's okay. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell, goiter sheet knell, hell. I mean, heck, this show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it is 600 years, right? That it incorporates at least 600 years, 666 years worth of entertainment. We'll just throw in the extra 666 or 66. I haven't come up with a number for 60 yet. Sex T. All right, that's easy. Sex T. Sex truth. Let's see. Let's see. And sexty sex. Sex true sex. All right. That's 66. And 600. I don't know. I can't go there right now. After at least 666 years of entertainment, incorporates 666 years of entertainment. I have not had much sleep lately, if you cannot tell. With Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcast on record and cylinders played on the 19th century. Hey, Dustin. Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood, containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. That was the book I was telling you about earlier, or you heard from earlier. Let's see. It is, in a sense, also the Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel. I didn't say hi, Dustin, already. Hi. I can't get it. I don't know, I keep losing my train of thought. Let's see. It is, in a sense, also the Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of grayskull and the eye of thundera, funneling... I just need to relax. Just relax, right? Just breathe. Panic does not help anything. Ever. And I admire people who can stay steady in a calm, or steady in a storm, and be the calm in a storm. I haven't always been able to be that. I wish I could have been that more for my children. I want this edition of By Mouth Daily to be from myself about accountability and I don't know, and continued authenticity. Thank you, Angel. I don't think I finished telling you about the cup. Like, oh, I did. I think I did. Like, it's all about and really, it's about finding a way to fill your own cup. And no, we're human. Like, we need community, we need other people. But it's finding ways to fill your cup, and find connection. That's what it's about. Is connection. Hey, Cheryl. Thank you, Dustin. Where were we? I think we were at the Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I called a rainbow tunnel, harnessing the power of Grayskull and the eye of Thundera, which I then funnel through a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall. Across the multiverse and into the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, an ounce of Oz, a quart of Quantum Leap, a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan, a pound of Popeye, I Am What I Am. A whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and a ration of Rocky Horror Picture Show. An undone Benjamin Button, a corny ear of Dumbo, a college try of I Spy, a spoonful of Mary Poppins, and the full Monty Python. Finally, lump in Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, with a liter of Isla. I can't do this. With a liter of I Love Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and wham, bam. Oh, thank you, ma'am. You've got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here. Can I do a U easily? W. I like that W. Let's see. W. W. Bush. At least it ends in Bush. All right. Let's see. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. April will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. You remember how I had it for Alice was pregnant because I thought that giraffe was named Alice, but it was April. I was embarrassing because then it made it sound like I had a childhood character pregnant forever and eternity. It was like really gross. That was embarrassing. Oh my God. The first, hurrah five. The first and the second coming will always be risen with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies. The Supermen and their boners will always be spinsters and sempstresses working the sweatshop. Hey, Mama G. The twin towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Pigs will fly. Disco and dance will reign. Like men did in the days of old. I like that one too. Like reign is spelled R-E-I-G-H-N. Disco and dance will reign. Like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism. Hear, hear, on the book of face for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. If I were to have people take only one thing away from this show, hey Ramos, I love you guys. I'm late, of course. I'm progressively later all the time, it seems like. The story of my life. Late. Okay. Like, oh, that's dark too. Like, if I would just been paying attention to my dad's health just a little sooner, like, you wouldn't even be seeing me. I'd be some happy normie. You think I was, like, in a happy marriage when it was just, like, an okay marriage. But instead, my dad died, and then my mom died, and, like, my wife was in no position to hold a grieving husband. Let's see. And I don't know, like, you can't blame anyone in that position, I guess. You can blame everyone for their own actions, I guess. And let's see. Or not blame. People can take responsibility for their own actions. And, like, that's what I'm choosing to do. Let's see. If I were to have people take only one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you are HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill that works like a highly effective chemical condom. It's called PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis. And for people who are living with HIV, like me, treatment is prevention. I love you too, Osiris. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so that I'm not contagious. U=U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love! Woo! All right. Because if my dad hadn't died, and his death was preventable. Like, if somebody, it wasn't because when he first had his biopsy, I was 18, just moving out of the house. It wasn't my job to be tracking his health. And I just happened to become a nurse, like, right at the time, like, when his health was really bad. And then I still couldn't do anything because no one would listen to me. And literally, this happened. Like, I had so much research. I had, like, a huge binder, like, color-coded with stickies of, like, all the different research from Up to Date, which is, like what doctors, literally use for their own research. And I was asking for specific things, like for specific medications. And I asked all of his care team, denied at every point. After they had dropped the ball for 7 years, and not kept track of his health after his initial biopsy. You know, a man with a head injury and, like, memory issues, you know, attending your clinic and you're a primary care doctor and you're not doing the simple blood work. Anyway, so I just want to vent about this. And so I'm hauling this binder around and say, I want these specific medications, please. Like, because I knew they would be effective. And denied. Eventually, like 3 weeks before he died, I think, I got them to finally give Zometa, which is like, I don't know if anybody's familiar with biophosphonates, but they're a class of medications that increase bone strength. They give them to old people, or like people who are aging, or anybody with weak bones, I guess. Not just old people, but like it tends to be people who are aging that are losing bone strength. And there's different strength biophosphonates. There's like some that are weaker that you take every 2 weeks. I think like Fosamax or something like that. I can't remember the names of them. But then there's like a 2-week one, and then one you take once a month, and then like I think there's probably a 3-month one, but zometa is one, like when you're using it for bone strength, it's an IV injection that you give once a year. The other one you give once every 2 weeks. This is a really powerful biphosphonate. It encourages the cells that grow bone to continue to grow bone, when you're treating bone metastasis from cancers, cancer that's spread from one place into the bones, giving the zometa instead of yearly, if you give it once a week, it halts the spread of the bone cancer. It stops it, or it severely slows it. There are risks for it. Your jaw can literally grow shut, but it's effective. And if they would have given it 3 months earlier, it might have done something. Anyway, the other medications I was asking for were there's I don't even know what kind of I don't know if they're drugs exactly, but they're produced naturally in the body. Like when you go on a mountain, for example, and you don't have as much oxygen to breathe. I think what happens, your body detects that, and I think it triggers your kidneys. I think some part of your body to release. I forget what it's called. It's something that makes you create more red blood cells. Erythropoietin, and that increases the amount of red blood cells. And so when you have bone metastasis into your cancer cells invading your insides of your bones, the bone marrow inside of it is that's where your immune cells are made. That's where your red blood cells are made. That's where everything important in your blood is made. It's made inside your bone, and there's cells in there doing the job. And when cancer invades in there, all of a sudden, there's not as much stuff in there to make stuff for your blood, and your blood starts getting basically thinner. You're not making the stuff you need for your blood. And erythropoietin, when you go on top of a mountain and you're not getting enough oxygen for your body says, okay, I need more red blood cells. And your kidneys produce this erythropoietin, and you get more red blood cells. The same amount of bone marrow produces more blood cells. And so that's really effective if somebody has bone metastasis. And there's other ones, other poietins, that affect white blood cells and platelets, and you can basically support somebody's blood with these medications, and refuse, and then my dad dies. Fast forward 6 years, and Laura, my wife's dad has cancer, and I was asking the doctors, guess what? All those medications, zometa, the erythropoietin, and the other drugs, those are now all the standard of care. I literally could have bought my dad at least 3, maybe 6 months, maybe even longer. Who knows how long he could have lived. And then my mom wouldn't have died, because my dad had already been there to save my mom's life when she was having blood sugar crises. She collapsed in the shower one time, I know for sure, and there's one other time she collapsed somewhere, and if my dad hadn't been there, she would have died then. And I just knew it was a matter of time. I knew she was going to die. And my mom was just torn up with grief about my dad's death. She briefly even questioned her own belief in God. My mom always believed in God. She was a cafeteria Catholic, and she she believed in the do unto others as they do unto you, and how you treat the least of me is how you treat me. All the good stuff. That's what she. But she briefly, and my dad was the hell and brimstone Catholic. But she briefly questioned God for 2 weeks, and I think that startled her so badly. Then she wanted to become a nun, and ironically, the only atheist in the family. I was the only one that actively encouraged her. I wrote a letter to the bishop of the frickin' parish. I'm please take my mom into the fucking convent, save her life. I got a call like at 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, the sheriff had found her because... she was still alive, but, she was supposed to be at work at 8 in the morning, and, like, by the time the sheriff got there, like... the doctor really says it could have been two things. Like, my mom did have a heart stent, like, so like, it could have been something cardiovascular. Either way, like, her brain was like starved, like, and then she died. So, I'm sorry, Mama G. People didn't get much smarter, I'm afraid. Okay, let's see. Pill number. I love you guys. Pill number tree.tutu. All right, I love you all. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome.